Hi, I'm Marysol. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning my March monthly, and I decided that I wanted to do a St. Patrick's monthly with all these seasonal books from the Happy Planner, some new, some old. I've also grabbed Ron Ron's Rainbow Boxes sticker book, and I'm going to do some lettering. I have some Crayola markers, and I basically practice a little bit of what type of lettering I'm using. So I'm showing that on screen. So I am going to combine some stickers. I thought some florals. This year I really want to use up my stickers, and I have a lot of old stickers that I just want to use up. I thought this would be the perfect time to combine some new with some old. So I'm starting with that floral on the sidebar. When I first started with the spread, I did not intend it to be a pink green spread. I was leaning towards just having the florals pink and then everything else green. But as my planning evolves during this time, it kind of changes up. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the floral and just adding some horseshoes, some shamrocks around it, and I'm just going to kind of like embellish around the flower with these smaller stickers. And if you haven't noticed, I am a little bit sick. I'm not sure what's going on during this cold season. Well, actually, I think I kind of do. I'm not around a lot of people, since we moved to California. It's just me and Uriah at home most of the day. So when the girls come home from school and they bring all, their lovely germs with them, and like to share it with everybody else. I think that is what has me um, catching everything they have. So hopefully this cold passes on. But yeah, right now I do have a cold and I sound a little bit stuffy. Now I'm lettering here, and this is kind of like a combination. I saw somebody letter this. I don't know who it was, to be honest, on it was either on TikTok or on Instagram, and they kind of use a little bit of like that type lettering style, but then like rounds up the ends of certain letters. And so I decided I thought that I wanted to do that in my monthly. Now, when I was swatching my colors, I thought this green would go perfect. As I continue on planning, I really don't like how this green looks with the rest of my spread, so I decide to change this green up. I still use the Crayola Super Tip, but I go in with the green Super Tip and I go over it. It kind of mutes it a little. I just think this green is too vibrant for all the muted colors that are on the spread. So then with my Muji point 0.38, I just go over it and make like a shadowing, but it's just a line that gives it a little bit of white space. And I really like how that lettering turned out for this spread. So now I'm just going to continue to embellish around the letters, and I'm going to go around the page. I don't go, well, I say around the page, but I go from the sidebar to the top to the corner of my other page, and then on the bottom corner of the other page I don't do the bottom part. I really do like how it turned out, just doing that type of decoration around the page for my monthly. So here I am. I was trying to embellish it, make it look balanced. I feel like when you start to embellish around the pages of your spread, find it really hard to kind of make it look really balanced. But I feel like once I got in the groove of it, it looked a lot better. Well, I should say a lot balanced. So in that Blooms sticker book from the Happy Planner, I only had those florals that you see on the bottom, and I think I have another floral that I put on the other side. But other than that, there was no other. I have two of those books, and I seem to use the same, what is it, florals, but I didn't have enough to go around. So I grabbed some more sticker books. I think it was the not the seasonal, but the mega book florals, the very old one or first one that they came out. And I put some florals on the top corner just to balance it out and bring some of that pink to the top. Now, because I hand letter that march on the side, I'm just gonna add some more, this embellishment on the top, and I'm gonna use that washi tape, but I'm gonna first white out with my Tombow whiteout correction tape, and then I'm gonna put the flowers because I wanted to add the flowers first, and then go in with that embellishment washi tape on the top. Now, here it doesn't go all the way like to the other page, just a little bit of access. I decided to cut that off and just grab another strip of that washi tape embellishment for the other side. I don't think I've ever done a green and pink spread, and that's Isabella. She came to visit for a little bit. So yeah, I don't think I've ever done a pink and green spread. As I started to plan, like I said, I wanted to use the flowers for this, not really thinking to make a pink and green spread. But as I continue, I really like the idea of the pink and I go with it. Here, I'm just using all my scraps, and I tend not to always use my scraps, but I always admire Michelle from Plan on It. She like uses all her scraps, and I've always loved that. So, sometimes I use my scraps, sometimes I don't. But today, since I'm really limited with the flowers that I have, I'm definitely using all the straps that I have. I say straps, but scraps from the florals just so that it can go around and keep it not only balanced, but also cohesive. And I know that there is a lot of different greens around the page. As I continue to plan, you're going to see that I add a lot more greens around, but I feel like it starts to come together. So you're right, I woke up and I had to take a break. I also had to go get Isabella, so we are back. So now I'm just again on the other side, just balancing it out. I like to balance, but I don't like it to look symmetrical. So I just wanted to make it look again cohesive. So I did cut out a lot of the filming because it was a lot of flipping through really old books. And I can't even really say where I got everything from because I was just flipping through books, through books, through books. And then after using everything that I had already taken out, I went back to my sticker area and even searched for more books. So I do add a lot of different greens, but I feel like in the end, because there's so many greens, it all came together. Uh, as I go around, I continue to just embellish around the pages. And I feel like this took a lot more time than the actually planning, because once I embellished around and then got my boxes on my pages, uh, that was it. Like, it was pretty much a lot faster and it went a lot faster after that. So I think now would be like the perfect time to say thank you if you've recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for doing so. If you haven't subscribed, I like please consider subscribing and stay tuned because this is the video where I do share who is the winner of the Kill of a Plan Love Blooms box. And like I said, this video was supposed to go up on February 24th, but it's going up a little late because, I've just came down with a cold. So here I'm adding some quotes to the pages. I did add like a lot of I don't know, it says happy go lucky, and then this box says go lucky. I do add on another quote that it says make your own luck. And I think that at this point, we're just rolling with it because it's the month for luck, so why not? So the first day of spring is on the 20th. It happens to also be Isabella's birthday, so I decided to put that bloom on the 21st instead of on the 20th because I'm just reserving that for a box to put, yeah, Isabella's birthday on or to mark Isabella's birthday. So I'm whiting out some of the holidays just to use whatever stickers I have for holidays. I am putting daylight saving times begin. I think it's on the 9th. Yes, on the 9th of March. And then I'm moving on to putting on a St. Patty's Day header. I do move that around, however. So I start off with some green boxes, and as I start planning through through my month, I'm like, I want to change it up, and that's when I start adding the pink boxes, which I really think it brought the spread together because it was looking really plain with just the green boxes. So this is trial and error. Sometimes you come in with an idea and things just start to evolve and it changes. And that's what happened with this spread. Now, I was having a lot of interruptions with the kids and everything, so I know that in the midst, I do take a break and kind of try to figure out when I come back, like what I want to do. I also didn't have all of the things that were going on this month. I should have written it down before I sat down and planned, but that doesn't always happen. And so I stopped and went back and looked to see what do we have all this month that I want to make a note of to make sure that I remember. And I had some Mardi Gras stickers, some circle stickers. I ended up taking those all out. It just didn't, it wasn't going with what I wanted. And again, the spread was looking really like it was everywhere. So I had to bring it back in and I took those stickers off. I moved the St. Patties around with the pot of gold. And then I go back into that seasonal sticker book from the Happy Planner and I grab these really pink, I want to say like fuchsia accents or stars, embellishments. And I start adding those onto my pages because it went with what I was going for, at least the color scheme that I was going for. Now, I always have the hardest time. Again, I try to balance things out around, and I wanted to add some of these embellishments in the letters, but I didn't want them to kind of overpower and take away from the lettering. So that is why you see that I move it quite a lot around. I just feel like with the little bit it on the R was enough. It didn't need any more embellishments within the letters. And so I'm sorry it's out of frame. I forgot to put my laptop with that mirroring screen effect so I can make sure that the pages are in frame. And yeah, this is what happened. I tend to always move the pages closer to me. So here I'm just putting boxes where I know I have those special events or things I want to remember in the month. And I know that it is, my kids have spring break at the end of March, starting April. So I also wanted to make sure that I had a sticker for that. And it happened to be the same pink that I was using around the pages. And I really like that because I needed some of that pink letters on the other side. So right now I'm just adding now the pink boxes and I add these balloons. I think they were in no, they were actually in one of the seasonal books. I feel like that teal matched some of the teal green that was on the page from the shamrocks and the leaves of the flower. So I think it went really well. And my husband's going TDY that first week of March, so I wanted to make sure that I put boxes marking those days. and the girls have their first soccer game on the 4th. So I'm just making sure I just have boxes for all those events. So moving them around, and then I realized I still need a box for that day. So it didn't even matter. I needed a green box. um, so yeah, adding the celebrate header, and I think that's it. So now a quick break to announce the winner of the giveaway. All right, so we're taking a quick break to announce the winner of the Kelova Plan Love Blossoms box. So I have all the names here, and we're just going to click here and see who's the winner. Yay to Brittany B. You are the winner. I'm going to put an email here where you can contact me with your information. So, yeah, send me an email and I will be sending you your box sometime this week. Right. Thank you so much. And congratulations. Okay, so I did a lot of this off camera, but I'm going to walk you through what I did. So let's first off with my lettering. I did pick up the green Crayola super tip marker to kind of mute that green that I had on the page because it just didn't go. I did add the washi tape because I feel the washi tape brought some of it together and kind of like, gave something to those empty spots. And then on some of them, I embellished the ends with some more shamrocks and embellishments. And now I'm just adding on to my boxes. So I'm just adding on my plans. And like the first, Kalia has a hair appointment. It's a gift from her grandmother. She wanted to do or upgrade her braids. And so her grandmother sent her this gift. I'm going to take her on the first for her hair appointment on the what is it, 3rd? Yes, the 3rd of March. My husband's leaving TDY. I think it's to Utah, but I don't remember. I just know he's leaving. So I want to mark that off as well. The 4th, the girls have their first soccer game. So I am also annotating that. And if I didn't say, I'm just using my Muji 0.138 for the thinner lettering and then the Right Tech fine liners 3 and 5 for the rest. So I also wanted to make sure that I annotate that on the 5th they have spring pictures at school. So I want to make sure I send them nice and pretty so they can go. On Friday, the what, 7th? Yes, 7th, my husband returns back from TDY. On the 10th, the grades come out for their school, and they're not going to give us a physical paper. It's going to be on areas. So I wanted to make sure I wrote that down and I don't forget and I start asking them for paper, like grade paper they don't have. On the 12th, we have our PTA meeting, and it's an important meeting I have to go to. I'm a member of a PTA from the PTA of our school, and it's the voting process to select our board members. So, yeah, I need to make sure I'm there. On the 15th and 16th, my husband has duty that weekend, so I want to make sure that I annotate that. And then the following week, like I said, on the 20th, it's the first day of spring, but it's also Isabella's 5th birthday. So, yeah, she's an equinox baby. And if you don't know what equinox babies are, like, let me tell you, they are fun times. Um, we have three out of our five, three of them were born during equinox. So, it's interesting to read about that for kids. On the 22nd, we're going to celebrate Isabella's birthday party. She wants a Wicked theme party, and I'm all about the Wicked. So, yes, we are doing it. And then on the 31st, my husband has um, something at work, and I think he has to be out of town for that, and I want to make sure that I annotate it. So this is pretty much my spread. I'm going to put him on my discs so you see how they look. I'm really enjoying these like clear discs on my planner this year because I really don't have to go around looking for, discs that match my spreads. So yeah. Anyways, if you made it this far, please throw in the comments a shamrock emoji. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.